Do you want to have a great physique? It's really simple. There are only two things you need: a good amount of muscle mass and a low body fat percentage, so people can see your muscles well. That's it. Very simple, right? But I didn't say it's easy, only simple. What is going on YouTube? This is Johan Kim. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to talk about what it takes to build a great physique. Each person has a different image of what a great physique is. Some people might want big muscles like a bodybuilder, and others might want to look big like the bear mode, though they need to carry much body fat. I mean, both are really cool, and sometimes I also wish I could have that physique. But I wasn't born with that good genetics to build that kind of physique, and I think that type of body is popular only among a small group of people, so it wasn't necessary for me who want to appeal to a larger audience. My personal definition of a great physique is having a moderate amount of muscle with defined abs and muscle separation. And I think this type of physique is considered attractive by the majority. This is the body type that fits my purpose. And today, I want to talk about how to achieve this type of physique for those who also want to have it. And there are only two things you need to build a great physique: a good amount of muscularity and low body fat percentage. That's it. It's really simple, right? But I only said it's simple, it's not easy. Being simple doesn't always equal to being easy. Yet, don't worry too much. It might not be as hard as you think. In today's video, I want to talk about building muscle first, which is one of these two elements. The principle of building muscle is very simple. First, you need to put a heavy load on your muscles. Then your brain will try to make your muscles bigger and stronger to cope with that load more easily when it comes again. And while you rest outside of the gym, your muscles will get bigger and stronger, and you just need to repeat this. That's it. Really simple, right? Now the next thing you're wondering is how to put a load on your muscles. And actually you can put a load on your muscles in various ways. Running can put a load on your muscles, and simply standing with your hand raised can also put a load on your muscles. But these are not the ways that will help us achieve our goal. We want to grow the type 2 muscles that make our muscles look bigger and produce explosive power. To grow type 2 muscles, I recommend lifting a weight that you can do with maximum effort for 5 to 15 repetitions until failure. Of course, you can do fewer or more reps as long as you go to maximum failure, depending on the muscle group. But if the reps are too low, it focuses more on strength rather than hypertrophy, so I don't recommend it. And if the reps are too high, you might drop the weight before reaching failure because of the burning feeling in your muscles, so I don't recommend that either. The things I've mentioned so far are already known to you, right? I know, nothing special. But I think people often misunderstand how often they need to put a load on their muscles, so let me talk about that. As those who've watched my previous videos already know, I am a minimalist when it comes to training. If you train correctly and smartly, twice a week can be enough. Of course, it's your freedom if you want to train most days of the week like bodybuilders do. But in my personal opinion, if your definition of a great physique is the same as mine, training like a bodybuilder means you're investing way more time and energy than you actually need. Time and energy are limited resources, so wasting them unnecessarily is never efficient. You can achieve the physique you want without going that far. Another thing people often overlook is that training too often can reduce the quality of your training. And ironically, not few people actually go far away from achieving their goals by training too often. You want to say that you train different muscles on different days so it doesn't affect your recovery. But when we train, it's not only our muscles but also our nervous system that gets loaded. And once your nervous system gets fatigued, you can't effectively train your muscles. And if your nervous system gets fatigued, it will ruin your daily life, such as your condition, focus on your work, and even your sleep. To prevent your nervous system from getting fatigued, I think it's ideal to have at least 3 days of rest per week. Especially having full 72 hours of rest is very important. One issue that arises with low-frequency, high-intensity training is that you can only do a very limited number of exercises per muscle group. Of course, if you want to go a bit crazy, you can train all exercises for 4 hours in one session, but that's not healthy and it's inefficient for muscle growth. You need to let go of the obsession with exercise variety. That's not the essence of muscle growth. What we're trying to do is not just reduce the quantity of training. We're trying to use the focus and energy that comes from reduced training quantity to increase the quality of training. Therefore, you need to choose compound exercises that you can perform with pretty heavy weight and proper form. For lower body, for example, it can be barbell back squats and deadlifts. For the upper body, it can be a bit more varied, depending on individual preference and weak points. But if you're deciding between chest fly and bench press for chest exercises, you should obviously choose the bench press. Isolation exercises are not essential, but can provide additional benefits to your compound exercises. And depending on how focused and intense you are in your main exercises, you might not need to add isolation exercises, as you can give enough load to your muscles. So, I think I've told you all the basic information about weight training to build a great physique. Now you can set your own program by following these rules. Still not sure how to set it up? Don't worry, I'll talk more about that next time. That's it for today. See you next time.